column, but now here you are, two winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and two teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders. Now year 2 with the Saints, Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
And he's coming off a game where in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Saints first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's the reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. That his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
Second and 7. They'll stick with Elliott. He's got room to the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Again, here's Zeke. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team. Automatic first down.
Here's first and 10. Carr working out of the gun. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the handoff, it's Kamara. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Still 2nd down.
Carr now on 2nd down. Shaheed with the catch. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. And he will score. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kickoff there, 8:15 Eastern Time. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. On 2nd down, it's Dak. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
At 47. We're going to 54. Why?
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. On the give, it's Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
Kill.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
1st and 10.
Now, later 9. Bring it on. That's it.
Throwing is caught. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, we'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Later 1. What's up?
Now, Carr. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Saints will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. The Cowboys offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Play fake. Prescott. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Prescott trying to get his guys to the line. On play action, he'll set up to... That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shaheed in motion. 2nd down. Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Again, Prescott to the air. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington, and it's the home team who are out in front. Austin Eckler with both of their touchdowns thus far as he's scored twice on the ground. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Anthony Richardson with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Short kick taken at the 17. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. On second down, here comes Zeke. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. The tight end going in motion to the left. On third down, Prescott. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Play action now. It's Carr. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this to the 13. Third and goal. Here's Carr. That one, take it in.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman.